Hello, good afternoon. This is David Slater talking to you. And today I want to go over a new strategy with you that I really don't have a name for it quite yet, but this goes along with my trap in the price strategy, which I did in a previous video. Okay. Now in this strategy, we're going to do something a little bit different, kind of the opposite of what I was teaching in the trap in the price strategy. And with the trap in the price strategy, if you have not watched that video, what I did was, if we have a signal to buy, like on a 1 hour chart, okay, either buy or sell, doesn't matter, but if we have a signal to buy, just for example, okay, I would put a buy limit pending order below and a buy stop above it, okay, and I would catch that price, you know, before, when it goes back up, okay, meaning that it might repaint and drop a little bit more, and I can catch that price when it drops and goes back up. Or if it goes up instantly, I can catch it that way. Either way, I'll catch it one way or another. Okay, that's what the trap in the price is all about. Now with this strategy, we're going to do something a little bit different, but what we're going to do is start with a 4 hour chart. Okay, instead of the 1 hour, go to the 4 hour chart, look which way the price is going long term, and then switch down to a 1 hour chart. And when we get signal to buy or sell, we will place limit orders and stop orders, but going in the opposite direction. Okay, and we're going to trap the price as it reverses and comes back the other way. Okay, so I'm going to show you that here in a second, but I just want to kind of, you know, give you a basic idea. I think for the name of this, I'll probably call it trapping the price reverse strategy. That'd probably be the simplest, easiest thing I could think of. But anyhow, what we're going to do is I picked a few different currency pairs, just random, that we can examine. Okay, first of all, I picked Euro GBP. Okay, I just grabbed it on the chart here. It looks like a pretty good one. It's got on the 4 hour chart. We have a pretty strong signal to buy. Okay, it's already been going up. Okay, we know we're definitely in an uptrend, and it looks like we hit some resistance right now, and it's probably going to drop, but it's not finished going up. Okay, it's probably going to drop a ways and then go back up even more. Okay, now if we look at just keep in mind that it's going to be going up. Okay, if we look at the 1 hour chart, we have a signal to sell. Okay, I do not want to sell right now because, as you probably already know if you've been trading forex for some time, if you sell right now, what would happen is it probably go up even further, right? And you'd be up the creek with no paddle. All right, so you'd be crying. So what we want to do is we do not want to sell, instead we want to buy. Okay, but you do not want to buy right now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a buy limit pending order a little ways below, and then put a buy stop above this, so when it goes up even more, we'll catch it. Okay, so to begin with, on the 1 hour chart, I want to mark this resistance right now. Okay, I want to mark that. So I know that's the high point right now. Okay, now we're going to go down and mark another low point. Okay, now the problem is we have a low point here. I don't think it's going to drop that far. Okay, so what I think is you have to kind of eyeball this, but we have a strong resistance right here. Okay, it's going to drop a few hundred points at least. Okay, we have a strong support here, resistance here. Okay, kind of resistance here, and support here. Okay, so you know this is a good marker right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a buy limit just a little bit above this, and hopefully the price will drop and I can catch the buy limit, and then the price will come back up, and I'll put a take profit also. Okay, watch this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pending order, choose buy limit, which is already selected, and then I'm going to put it at 0.89 450. Okay, it's going to be right in here. And take profit, I'm going to put it at 0.89 750. That'll give me 300 pips on profit. Okay, now we see here we have a buy limit pending order, and we have a take profit, a TP for short. Okay, we have 300 pips on profit. So that's perfect. Okay, so what we're looking for is the price to drop now, hit this support, and bounce back up. Okay, activate the buy trade, go back up for the kill. All right, then we're looking for this to break above this resistance and activate a buy stop. Okay, now this is not going to happen overnight. This might take another week, but it's okay. This is like a long-term strategy, and you can set these pin-in orders and just wait. Now, when this resistance breaks, it's going to go to another level of resistance even higher. So the question is, where is it going to go next? Well, we have this marker right here. Okay, and that looks like a good spot for the next resistance. So what I want to do is put a buy stop above the current resistance, okay, which would be around 0.90,000 right here, and take profit. I'm going to put below the next resistance, okay, which would be 0.90. Just make it 300, okay? I don't want to be too greedy, but that right there looks perfect, okay? And never ever put the pin-in order directly on this line, because it might come up, touch that, and then go back down, and then you'd be stuck in a drawdown. So I want to put it a good ways up, maybe about 100 points above, and that way, once it gets to this, we know it's going to keep going up, okay? It's going to go up and down, but eventually it's going to go up, hit that take profit. It might take a couple of days. You have a little bit of swap fees, but that's okay. Okay, so now we have two pin-in orders to trap this. All right, as you see here below. Now let's look at AUD NZD. Okay, Australian dollar versus the New Zealand dollar. Okay. Here we see that on the 4-hour chart, it's definitely slowly working its way into an uptrend, right? So now if we look at the 1-hour chart, we do not have a sell signal. Maybe on 30-minute, yeah, 30-minute we have a sell signal. So that's what we're looking for right now, okay? And if you sell right now, the chances are it'll go up even more. We don't want to do that. It looks like it's going to be dropping, which is fine, because it's kind of stuck in a range of market right now. But what we want to do is, we have a support down here, okay, and we have a resistance right here that's also support. So I want to put a buy limit pin-in order here. Same thing, okay, same scenario, okay. And we're going to put this at 1.08 520. I'm going to use that marker right here anyways, okay, since it's already there for me. And then take profit, I'm going to put it at 1.08. I'll use the other marker. Why not, right? I'll just use the two markers right there, okay? Perfect. My nose is itching. And so how much is that? 120 pips. Okay, that's fine. So what we're looking for is the price to drop here, come back up for the kill. Now we also want to put a buy stop above this current resistance. Okay, now the question obviously is, where is the next resistance up even higher? Okay, so we don't know. We have a support here, we have a support here. I like to give it a few hundred pips above. So we have a resistance here that's kind of big. So typically what I like to do is look for a previous support that's been broken, is now a resistance. So right here is a good one, okay, where this blue arrow is, okay, that's a strong support, and then it's broken now, so now it's a resistance. So what we can do here is put a buy stop pin-in order slightly above our current resistance, okay, and we're going to put this at 1.08 800, make it even, and take profit at 1.08 900. Yeah, it's only give me 100 pips, right? I could increase that a little bit. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's fine. I don't want to be too greedy, but thing is like, okay, I got 120 pips, 139 pips. That's fine. So now we got 2 pending orders set. All we got to do is wait, because we know that long term it's going to be going up. It's going to retrace, come back down now, and then later it's going to go back up even more, because the 4 hours is showing to go up. Okay. Now let's look at NZD CHF. Okay, New Zealand dollar versus Swiss franc. Again, I just picked this at random. Look at the 4 hour chart here. We have a signal to sell, right? So we see the price had already retraced and come back up. It might go up a little bit more, we don't know. Okay, but long term it's going to be dropping. Now let's look at the 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart shows to buy. And we hit a resistance here. I bet you if we hit that resistance again, it's going to form a red arrow and drop. Okay, that's typically what's going to happen. Okay, so I want to mark this spot right here. Okay, there's a support here, resistance. So that's a pretty strong resistance right now. And also, I want to mark our current support, which is right here. Okay, so we got 2 markers, and what we're looking for is for the price to go up, and we're going to activate a sell limit and then price to drop. And then below the current support, we're going to put a sell stop. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, so start with, we go here to new order, changes to market execution dependent order, select sell limit. Okay, and the at price, I'm going to pick 0.61, oops, 400. Okay, it's a little bit above where we're at the present moment. Okay, and then take profit, I'm going to put it at 0.61 even. Okay, that's 400 pips in profit. Look at that. So there's not much further for this to go. So hopefully it's going to come up and touch this resistance and drop. Okay, that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, it will activate this sell trade and go up a little bit more and then drop. Okay, and it's going to drop all the way, and I'm going to catch 400 pips in profit. That's going to take a few days. Okay, but that's okay, no problem. And then I'm going to put a sell stop below this with another take profit. And again, the problem with this always going to be where you put the take profit on the stop order. So what we want to do is look at a previous resistance that's now a support, and we see this right here. Okay, that really stands out at me. Okay, as a strong resistance right now, or a strong support. It was a resistance, it broke, and is now a support. See, the price went up, hit the support, and went up. So right now that is a support. Okay, so what we want to do is put a sell stop below this and take profit above here. Okay, watch this. Okay, we'll put a sell stop at 0.60, 750 maybe, and take profit at 0.60, 450. That should be good enough. That's 300 pips on profit, right? Yeah, so that's okay. So what we're looking for is the break down below and then go down to the take profit for the kill. Okay, and we look at the 4 hour chart, we see that should be no problem, because it should be dropping much further. Okay, you can look at the daily and weekly, but those are just so far broad that I don't really like to look at them. I just look at this. I stick with the 4 hour and the 1 hour only. Okay, so the 4 hour is showing to be dropping for sure, and it may hit this level and form a blue arrow. I don't know, but I think it's going to drop even more. We don't know. Okay, but for right now, that's what we're looking for. We're following the 4 hour chart and looking for this to drop, and we only want to place sell limit and sell stop orders. That's it. Okay, so again, recap: go by the 4 hour chart, trade in that direction, then go down to the 1 hour or even 30-minute chart and place pending orders in the opposite direction of the smaller time frames. Okay, based on whatever that support and resistance is. Okay, now you can feel free to watch this video over and over again. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. There's a link below in the description of this video. I'll be more than happy to help you. We can go over this, one-on-one if you like, Also, there's a link for my private Facebook group, and you can post any questions or comments in my Facebook group. That way, myself or other traders, we can assist you, and we can all collaborate as a team, okay? Have an open discussion, okay? So that's my mission here, my plan. So please let me know if you have any questions or if I can help you. I hope this is informational, you learned something, and thank you, and have a wonderful day.